For my first wash, I just use regular liquid soap. But today, I'm going to be trying goat milk shampoo. Hair was so dirty, no lather at all, washed it twice. This shampoo right here smells so good. It is in my bio if you want to get it. Actually, all the products I use are going to be in my bio under the Wave Essentials. Lather is important so you can manipulate the hair. So I'm going with my shower brush. Obviously, I'm going to brush in my angles. It looks like I'm brushing aggressively, but I promise I'm not. My hair is just really, really thick, as you can see from when I was combing it up. But I got them noodles though. Them noodles looking noodleicious. You don't want to waste any lather. So I'll squeeze all of the soap out of the shampoo brush. And it's a lot, like this lather go crazy. And you just want to rub it all over your head, put it right back in your head. For this wash, I only use my hard brush. Of course, brushing in my angles, starting from the crown. And a hard brush is meant to pull the hair, stretch the curls. So this is a little close-up of what it looks like when it's pulling the hair. You can literally see the brush pulling the hair into waves. And of course, you want to keep that lather as well. Rub it on your head, do what you gotta do. And for me, I'm trying to get a swirl crown. This is like my first time getting a swirl crown, so I'm very particular about how the hair lays. So I'm gonna go into detail with it a little bit. The swirl is developing though. You can literally see the swirl already. I just need to work on my angles a little bit towards the crown. Other than that, I'm good. Next, I'm gonna use the lay down pad, also from the Wave Essentials. So no more plastic bag. I got a few videos of where I was using the plastic bag, but this definitely beats it. It just smooths it out better. I also have a crown patch specifically for washing styles. I'm gonna rag it up, rinse it with cool water, and the results from the goat milk shampoo really left my hair with some shine. I give my results like an 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10 really.
Try a new product today. This is the mango soap bar from thelatherspot.com. I already did my first wash, so this is my second wash. Just lathering my hair up real quick. You want to start with a detangler brush and brushing your angles. 1, to detangle the hair. 2, to set the pattern in for your brushes. I can tell you right now, this lather is different compared to the liquid shampoo. Like, look at that, it's so thick. I love it. It lays the hair down great. I like to rub the excess lather all over my head to like see my pattern better before I go in with the brush. I definitely always start with the hard brush, obviously in your directions. You don't want to over lather though, so that you can still see your pattern. This was after about 20 minutes of brushing. I switched to my medium hard brush. This will still stretch the hair, same as the hard brush. I do each side for about 5 minutes. This is definitely a 10 out of 10 on the lather with this soap. I would definitely keep using this soap for future washing styles. The lather from this soap bar is great. Make sure y'all keep adding water to your hair. Get you a spray bottle or something, because you don't want it to dry out if you're going to be brushing for a while. I do like to use a plastic bag to further lay down those little flyaways. Sometimes I add oil to it, sometimes I don't. I wanted to get a raw cut example of how this soap works, so I didn't add any oil. You want to have a crown patch. It keeps your crown in place. This is a super thin do-rag I got for my washing styles so that the soap can rinse out easier and my hair can dry faster. Although I don't air dry it, I prefer to blow dry it. I also tie one of my tails up higher than the other so I can get good compression on the side. Here's me blow drying it. Yeah, I'm not waiting 6 hours for my hair to air dry. The shine from the results is crazy. Hair smells super good. Connection.
This is my hair after 10 plus hours of compression. This is a crown focused day, so I'm going to spend a good 30 minutes brushing my crown. I always start with the detangler brush. I go with my natural crown, so it's a little bit to the right. I live and die by this moisturizer. Shea butter is so good. You can get it on Amazon. I just smooth it out. It's pretty thick, so I try to rub it out pretty good. Then I just spread it out to the rest of my hair in the same pattern. I have a crown focused day at least once or twice a week. Next, I move on to my hard brush, brushing in the same angles from one spot. Every angle that you brush needs to be consistent. When I first started my waves, I went with my natural crown, so it's a little to the right, and I went with the natural way of which my hair grows. But either way, it'll start connecting eventually. So I have a slight swirl to it. Sometimes when dealing with the crown, you can get a line instead of just a little circle. So pick one spot on your head and brush outward. So just pick where you want it and just brush out. Moving on to the medium hard brush. Again, brushing in the same angle. Waves are really just about being consistent. Be consistent with brushing, with the angles. They'll show up eventually. They'll start connecting. I did about 5 to 10 minutes each with each brush. And please always have a mirror when you're brushing. Blind brushing will just lead to disconnections and you're gonna be brushing in the wrong directions, especially if you're not doing a traditional 360. Eventually you'll have muscle memory with your pattern, so it won't be as difficult, but you'll still want to use a mirror nonetheless. Right here, I'm using my soft brush, which literally just lays the hair back down. It's not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna look how it looks after it's been compressed, but that's the point of the do-rag. Get you a crown cap for extra compression and to keep the crown in place. End result, I'm gonna rag up and compress. My hair is looking after about 15 hours of compression. Kept that do-rag on way too long. I was sent this brush by Royal Crown. This is their soft brush. It's super light. You know it's gonna have that curve to it. Pause. The bristles are fairly soft. My favorite part is the engraving in the back, and it is wood, of course. To start this off though, I'm gonna need to use my detangler brush. Just brushing your angles for like at least 5 minutes, just to, you know, lift the hair up. And if y'all were wondering, I have a 360 swirl crown, so I don't exactly have the ideal beehive crown. Next, I'm gonna move on to my hard brush. You know, it's Torino. I'm gonna brush again for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or 20 to 30 strokes per angle. This helps move the hair. I'm gonna go in with the soft brush and their pomade that they sent me to go ahead and lay everything down. When I tell you I was struggling to get this open, like, look at my face. No joke. It smells so good though, straight like cologne. It's like a cologne and shea butter smell. And I love shea butter, y'all know me. I'm gonna melt that down. It melts down pretty easily in my hands. I added a little more. And then I'm gonna lay that over my head. But just put it everywhere. Pause, pause, pause. After that, I'm gonna go in with their soft brush. You can already tell just by putting the pomade on there, there's so much shine in my hair. One thing that's difficult about finding a good soft brush is that they don't really be soft. But this brush right here was pretty soft. I like it. I'll be using it from now on. I wasn't putting much pressure, and right here you can see that the bristles were widening open. So that's how you know the bristles are pretty soft. That shine though is crazy from that pomade. It smells crazy good and it's all natural, no extra shit. This is how I'm looking after the quick brush session. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and rag it up. I was also sent their do-rags. I like that it's a stretchy type of material. It's still silk though. I like the feel of it. I have it on my head right now, and it literally feels like I have nothing on my head. Everybody know you can get a headache from a do-rag. I don't see it.